kickoff team out there ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Evans. And he's brought down in the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The shotgun, handoff inside, and he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years. This young man is living up to that tradition today.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. Good enough for the first down to the 37. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. That's caught. It's Frazier.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Dogs will have to punt this one away. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return.
This offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Finds his man. It's Williams. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size, speed, and their versatility, and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road.
Ready
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Now they're running on the toss, running with purpose. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Toss play to the outside. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Receiver makes the catch. They bring it down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score it. First down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Klubnik.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, the defense will knock him down in what's going to be the final play of the period. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Clemson.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Receiver in motion now. One man to the backfield. He didn't get the football. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now.
Offense facing fourth down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Georgia offense will take over first and 10.
Here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear. The 30. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense is moved into the red zone.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with first down and goal.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Dogs. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Short pass finds the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
A completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. He's got room to run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Now it's second down here. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and sack him, and he tackled inside the 10. Red zone's been a struggle. 3 points in 3 possessions down here. Can they find the end zone on second and goal? And he'll set up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Muscles past the defender. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return as the defense comes up with a huge takeaway and score.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Evans. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone.
Georgia offense will take over first and 10.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Tailback with another carry. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big game for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He dumps it off to the tight end. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Huck over the middle. It's Bell. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
To throw, it's Stockton. The pocket breaking down. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They'll run it here. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And on the offense, we're calling timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The defense calling a timeout here, giving this field goal kicker a little something to think about. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick writes out his scoring threat. He'll set the offense up into 31.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
of the shotgun. He'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Looking right. This one caught. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's first and goal.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Coming up, second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia, to put them on top now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Looking to scramble. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force it out. Great play by the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking deep to the right side. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Gets the first and still running. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. First down, right back to the running game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just in 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Grab behind the line, it's Branch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
The Dogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Running play called on 3rd and short. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but a huge game by the offense to grab momentum heading into the final quarter. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. The pass rush closing in.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's reeled in. It's Branch. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
But a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Because that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Working clock with the ground game. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. To throw, it's Stockton. Grab down the middle, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but it's a big play, all the way to the 43.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter, it's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands, it's Humphries. They make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
And the Bulldogs will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Klubnik. Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Wide open downfield. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Now the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on 4th. It's a run. Running back's got it. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. To the air, it's Klubnik. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within 1 possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Snags a quick throw. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.